48% of salespeople never follow up.
That's huge.
It's mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling. 48. So that's almost half.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Peter and Conrad, and this is the 7th episode of Nothing to Hide Real Estate and Business Podcast.
And wait. Where's my microphone? Okay, here we go. Okay, my mic is here. Episode 007, Special Agent Peter. He will...
Avi Conrad?
Yes, he will wash your floors for free. This week only.
Today we don't have a guest. It's just the two of us.
Nobody wanted to come, apparently.
Nobody likes us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Nobody watches us. Nobody likes us.
Yeah, okay. Got my
good.
mic. Cool.
So today we want to talk to you about following up and following through. It's a huge issue to a lot of people. Over the past 10, 15 years that we've been in business, we hear it all the time from many business owners, not only in real estate world, but any other like sales/business world, that people just don't follow up. And that's a huge problem.
Now, why don't we follow up with what's going on in your life, Peter?
Not much. I almost finished building the playset for my son.
Oh,
Alex.
the one since Sunday?
Yeah, I started building it on Sunday. Every single afternoon. It just takes forever. It didn't seem like it's gonna be that tedious of a job, but yeah, finally it's standing up and it's usable.
Yeah, so if you want to build a house, you know who to call. You know,
Not to call.
It's only gonna take 7 years plus, to finish the foundation.
I don't charge per project. It's per hour. And what's up with you?
Not much. 750 mil.
Where is it?
Not in my pocket.
Not here, right?
Yeah, that was a huge one. Oh my God. I mean, what would you do with such a huge amount of money? I have no idea. It kind of sucks because, like every morning that you wake up, I mean, I do have some goals, right? We have a goal that we're trying to pursue. We're trying to, work towards that goal. And it kind of drives you, makes you happy, right? If you can buy anything and, you don't really have to put in any work into it, how fun could that be? I mean, I get it. Okay, let's...
Initially, it'll be fun, but after a while...
Sure. Oh my God, okay, I'm going to get a, decked out house and, a fancy car. You can travel somewhere, but okay, how long is that happiness going to last?
Yeah.
I mean,
Same thing with early retirement. I know a couple people who retired in their late 30s, early 40s.
I'm never retiring.
They loved it initially, but after, 6 months, 12 months of traveling the world and doing nothing, they come back to their hometown and it's like all of their friends who are pretty much the same age range, they go to work, so they're not available during the day and they're just sitting there not doing anything, and it gets boring quick. So I know some of them went back to work actually after retiring early because they had nothing to do. It was boring.
Or got rid of their spouse. No, honest to God. It kind of depends how you're wired. The way I'm wired, there's not a single chance that I'm retiring in my life. If I retire per se, it's going to be like, okay, we finished this project. Let's hit the reset button. I'm going to take 4 months off. I'm going to travel the world or do whatever. And okay, let's get back to work. Yeah. That's my retirement.
Yeah, you need some purpose in life. You need to stay busy.
So I would not mind winning that $750 million. But me and my wife, we had a conversation regarding, such a huge amount of money. I mean, what would we do with it? We would probably keep 10%, which is still a lot.
There's so many people right now throwing stuff at the monitor.
Yeah.
It's like, you stupid idiot.
No, I would literally keep such a huge, sum of money. I would keep 10%, 90%. I would literally invest into, into kids, children with disabilities, and, building, maybe like a school for special needs. I don't know, something for kids, definitely for kids, because it seems like every corner you turn, everybody's cutting budgets on, on activities for kids. And I don't know, it's just a screwed up world. Yeah, so that's where 90% of my 750. Well, I don't have that problem, so I don't really have to.
I was gonna say that I'm not even thinking about it because I'm not gonna win. So I bought 2 tickets yesterday. I didn't win anything, not even $1.
But
so.
damn, it would be nice.
Okay, back to work, back to reality.
Okay, back to our podcast. Following up and following through. So maybe let's give you some stats first before we even begin tackling the subject, because it's a pretty big one.
Do it.
Okay, I printed out some stats, so no, I'm not that smart. Okay, so here you go. 48% of salespeople never follow up.
That's huge.
It's mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling. 48. So that's almost half.
Yeah.
25% make a second contact but never follow up.
So 75% never reach the third.
Now, 12% make 3 contacts and stop. And only 10% make more than 3 contacts. So 90% of everybody in the sales business is dropping the ball pretty much within the first
4 contacts.
4 contacts.
Yeah.
Now, to put things in perspective, 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% are made on the fourth. I'm getting a dry mouth, I swear to God. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th follow-up. These are the stats. I mean,
So 80% of salespeople never reach that 5th contact stage where 90% of sales happen.
scary. And I'm pretty sure at least half of that number is sitting and complaining why they're not getting any business.
No.
Because you have to work for it, Barbara.
Yeah, business is not gonna come to you by itself. It's very rarely it happens that somebody knocks on your door and it's like, I want to buy from you. It depends on the type of the business, but especially with real estate, it happens very rarely. So you actually have to work on it, work for it.
I mean, you build a following. If, for example, you're a great agent and you're following up and you're following through. By the way, following up is communication, building of trust with your clients through communication, while following through is more action-based. So actually, what you promise. Promises are promises, just like politicians. They promise. Everybody gets hyped up. They get elected, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
So don't be that guy.
Yeah. Following up is basically what that means is you get an email from someone, or if the person is your customer already, stay in touch with them. Follow up on the communication. Let them know what's going on, what stage of the project is in. So they don't have to call you first. Because if your customer is calling you to check on the status of any project, you already failed. It's that big.
Absolutely. If your customer is wondering what stage the process is in at a certain point,
yeah,
that's pretty much it. If they have to call you,
that's a failure of communication on your part.
I mean, it's part of communication. Yeah. It's following up and making sure your customers know where everything is. Hey, Barbara, we didn't get any offers this week. Even if, for example, if you're selling a house, right, and nothing happens, nobody is, submitting any contracts. Contract offers. You have to let them know, like, Barbara, nothing happened for 2 and 3 days, and you follow up and you follow up and you follow up. You let them know where everything.
Keep them in the loop.
Keep them in the loop. It's very, very important. A lot of people drop the ball at those stages.
And following through, if you promise that you're gonna, hey Barbara, I'm gonna send you a list of houses tomorrow, you better do it. Just do it. And it's that simple. And don't promise something that you're not gonna do, because then on the other side of
the trust is gone pretty much. I mean, the first time, life happens, right?
Yeah.
People have different. Hey, I couldn't do it, right?
But still, you can still send a text message.
Yes.
Hey, I didn't get to that, whatever I was going to do. I didn't have time to prepare the list for you. I'll send it to you tomorrow morning.
So you didn't follow through, 100%,
But you followed up. You let them know
that you're not going to follow through. You know what? Do both. You're going to be fine.
Exactly. Yeah. If you can't follow through, just let them know. Follow up. Tell them, hey, I wasn't able to do this. I'll do it the next day or so. As long as you stay in touch, everything's perfect.
By the way, not sure why we're using the name Barbara. It just came out of nowhere. So Barbara, we love all the Barbaras.
Most of them.
Just to put it on the record.
We love all Barbaras except you, Barbara. So how do we do this at Ovi? We have a couple ways of following up and staying on top of everything and keeping track of all the follow-ups and follow-throughs that we have to do.
We do? Yeah.
That's, at least we gotta say we do. So everybody works differently. Some people prefer to use just like a calendar, Google Calendar or any other calendar app that they use. You can just put stuff on your calendar. Hey, I have to do this. I have to do that. You can use your reminder app. Every phone has a reminder app. You can just add the items to your reminder list. Some people prefer to use paper list of like to-do stuff. Hi, Sean. So whatever works for you, use it. As long as you use it. It doesn't have to be super high-end, high-tech solution. Pen and paper, if it works for you, use it. If you want to use simple calendar app, use it. Reminder app, use it. In our case, we use a CRM system, which helps us collaborate on projects and stay on top of everything. For example, I have insight to Conrad's to-do list. He has insight to my to-do list. So if for some reason I'm not able to follow up with one of my customers, he'll do it.
Or he's on vacation. For example, Peter goes on vacation. You're not going to have any vacation in a long time. Oh,
I know.
By the way, Peter has a baby coming soon. That's going to be your vacation. Yeah, sleepless nights. Congrats.
Thanks.
It's going to be a fun one. Just to give you an example, Peter's on vacation or, he needs to take, a week or two off, to bond with the new baby and, to keep the baby number one from suffocating baby number two, because jealousy is an issue. That way, I have an insight. Okay, Peter has a follow-up to do over here, and if these are items that I need to, let's say, have a word with Peter. Okay, what should I tell him? But I'll do it for him. I mean, it's good, especially if you're working as a team. Everybody should know what you're doing and what stage you're on certain projects, just in case if you're missing, projects to get completed, because that's following through for your clients. No matter what happens on your personal level, everything has to get done. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, so just like you said, people use different methods, but also those methods do change. I mean, they change because, for example, when you're starting your business, you might have, I don't know,
different needs.
5 to 15 or, 20 to 40 leads per week, like solid leads per week that you need to follow up on. But when your business is growing, that might change to 100 to 200, follow-ups that you need to do per week.
Yeah.
So your system might have to change as well, because I'm not sure pen and paper will do for 200
it's a lot of
for
paper.
200 leads per week, let's say, and stay on top of it. And especially, you're not just following up once.
Yeah.
This is a constant flow of communication between the amount of leads that you're getting per week. So you may need to adjust your systems. I mean, we adjust all the time, depending on how much workload we have. We don't use pen and paper; we use CRM. But then again, you have to be accountable for that, and we hold each other accountable for
everything that happens.
For everything that happens. We screw up as a team, and I didn't screw up. No, Peter didn't. No, Ovi screwed up. I mean, it's a brand that we're protecting. It's a brand that we're working for. So being able to hold somebody accountable is very, very powerful, especially if you're working as a team.
Yeah. Because every single lead that slips through the cracks, every single possible sale that you don't follow up on or don't follow through and you lose that customer, that's the money that you're losing. That's the money that is not in your pocket for some reason. It goes to somebody else's pocket because the other person followed up and the customer chose them. So it's not just a matter of losing that potential customer. You're pretty much losing money as well. So it's
You're
huge.
losing money, and it depends. If you're a business person, if you're trying to grow your business, you have to be accountable to your customers. So you need to follow up, to follow up until the project is done, until you actually follow through. Yeah. Once you build that trust and someone has an opinion about you, if you brand yourself as somebody trustworthy, we can, count on that person. They were responsive. This will take you a long, long way because, those people will be raving about you, and those are the people that will be recommending you to other people.
That's where referral business comes in. It's huge.
Barbara.
Yeah. So if you have any questions about the methods that we use to stay on track of everything, how we follow up, how we follow through, leave us a message, leave us a comment, like the video, follow us on Instagram,
subscribe
on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, send us a message, send us a text message, contact us however you want. We'll help you out. We'll share the knowledge with you as well.
Why do we keep swinging in those chairs?
Because we have swinging chairs.
Ciao.
See ya. Are you looking for a perfect home or looking to sell your house? Ovi is the perfect place. Let's get together to chat about your needs. Call us or text us 860-406-4060 or visit oviteam.com.